A good youth club also has the opportunity to develop skills and confidence in young people, and it should be designed into the activity program. This and we from Vice Service Club of GCT Youth come up with the topic Campus to Corporate. Hello everyone. Nowadays, most of the students gets placed in a corporate company. When they are in the campus, that is in their college, their lives would be different apart. When they enter into the corporate world, they face a different culture. So in this video, we are going to discuss what are all the difficulties faced by them and how to overcome it. The event name is Campus to Corporate and the event organizers are Vice Youth Harni, Vice Youth Radha. Welcome to the video. So over a period, that is once after completing our graduation, which means once after completing our school, we get into a college based on our marks or our wish to become this or that which we want to be. And in that, we see the number of untraveled roads, future opportunities and the unperformed actions that will shape our lives, which means after completing our degree, we face a lot of opportunity according to our career and comes up with a lot of questions and thinkings in our mind. Our topic is Campus to Corporate. People who enter into a corporate sector will face many difficulties and challenges to cope up with the environment which is there to come up with. And adopting to the corporate culture with ease, which is without any difficulty. Some of the greatest challenges freshers face in the corporate world are as follows, and we can discuss about it, which might help you in your career to be successful. And the first challenging factor we face is lack of guidance. Lack of guidance is in which we may unaware of certain rules and protocols of the sector. You're not clear with the organization protocols and rules, may find yourself violating many of the unspoken rules such as speaking loudly, not keeping your phone in the silent mode, or leaving without the permission of the team leader or the project manager. And there where you face the difficulty. The HR will be available for us to guide us. But most of the times you will have to use your own ideas, creativity and judgment to tackle a situation where you stand by yourself. Employees are busy completing their own tasks and meeting their deadlines. You cannot force them to guide you all the time. You must be very aware of the things that you do. Your mistakes may be ignored at first but not always. Will you be able to get away with it? The smart way is to learn to do it. It is one of the greatest challenges freshers face in the corporate world. The next challenge we face is learning quickly. The thing which we learn quickly will not stay for a long time. So it would be a facing challenges for a fresher in a corporate sector. Companies spend months, sometimes years, to train their employees. A fresh graduate only learns the basics of work from education. Real knowledge is acquired while working on live projects. When your company is offering you valuable training, don't overlook it. Don't be impatient to work as a full-fledged employee. Rather, try to learn as much as you can and establish your domain. Big organizations are constantly on the lookout for skilled and experienced employees, and if you don't deliver what they expect from you, your contract may not be renewed and you may end up losing your job. Specialization will keep you going. For the initial years, you may only be a trainee for the organization, contributing nothing valuable to it. Once your training is complete, the expectation from you will increase. And overall, these words will help us improve our involvement and skills, which will lead to the expectation. That is, which leads to the increase in expectations. The next challenge we face is accepting the workplace culture. This includes when you begin your first job, you may notice that you are smarter than your seniors. You may even be surprised to find that people holding higher positions do not have the necessary skill. Do not start criticizing or discussing it with your friends. Talent does not mean everything in the workplace. You must have soft skills too. You have everyday tasks to complete, deadlines to meet, managers to report to. Accept the workplace culture and try to blend in it, which clearly says some good important things. The next topic deals with the making acquaintance. Acquaintance means knowledge or experience of something.
In this, freshers are often worried about how they are perceived by their seniors. They do their utmost best to become polite with everyone, but end up forming their fresher group. They join office together, taking their training together, eat together, laugh together, and often forget their seniors. Their movement is, however, always being watched and monitored. Their behavior and conduct have a great effort on the tasks that they are assigned and the appraisal that they got. One of the greatest challenges that freshers face here is to acknowledge that they are always under the scanner. How they have perceived affects how they are treated, which clearly says that we are under certain rules and to be followed, which should be followed by ourselves in office. The next foremost challenge is trying to impress, which we can say is yet another challenge that freshers face is they are constantly trying to impress their project managers. In an effort to do so, they spend long hours and work overtime, often cutting down on the time they spend with their family. Soon they realize the importance of time and how their work is infringing on their personal time. It is too late by then as their boss start demanding extra work hours for them. It's not their fault, though, because you have built such a reputation for yourself. Instead of devoting extra hours, try to complete your task faster. Value your time because a few years down the line you will realize the importance of time. The sixth upcoming challenges we face is using the right words. Using the right words in the right place is always important. In your office, you'll always encounter the challenge of using the correct words. While you might freely argue with a friend, the case is not the same with your senior. You must know how to use the correct words. You must have a strong control over your language. One should back their arguments. One should back their arguments with strong facts and data. Also, you will have to work with people who have different age and each one's opinions will differ from yours. You will soon realize that your priorities differ too, and you must maintain a different tone while talking to different people. The seventh upcoming factor is quantity matters more than quality. This challenge states that a challenge of expecting the project that you wish for, and your boss will randomly assign you a project and expect you to complete within a specific deadline. Even if you have world changing ideas, you have to keep it in your mind until provided with an opportunity. Your team leaders have to report to their project managers, they have to report to someone else, and the process continues. The quantity of your work matters more than quality. You will find a hard time accepting this fact and overcoming this challenge. It says you must play a major role with your project, with your skills, with your ideas. And the last upcoming factor is main and important thing working as a team. Not every individual can succeed in their work, and not many individuals are comfortable being a part of a team. When we are in college, we tend to push our responsibilities on our friends or do their bit in a group project. This never happens when you are working as a team in your workplace. You have to contribute your bit and you cannot enforce it on others. It says and highlighted the word that you must play a major role in your project that you are in a part of. So, you may find it difficult to overcome these challenges as a fresher in the corporate world. Challenges make life worth living, which states that challenges lead us. In spite of these generic challenges that freshers face in the corporate world, there are always new things to learn and new areas to explore. It gives you a good experience and helps you in becoming a better person. Look at these challenges as opportunities, and you may end up climbing the corporate ladder at a marvelous speed. So, next we enter into the office and let us see the basics in the office. And in the upcoming time, let us discuss about the office manners, communicative skills, and office basics.
The very first day at work is very exciting. Let's understand how to make your first day at work leaving everybody else with a good impression on yourself. First of all, dress for success. That is, your dress senses your confidence level. So, you have to dress properly for your work. Next, set your space. You have to allocate a free space for yourself so that you can work in a free manner. And then lay low. You have to understand what you have to work and what you have to do, and do it in a proper way, and nail down the names. And you have to also contact with your neighbors, and just get to know about what to do at your work, and get introduce yourselves to others in the company. And take a breath, just relax, don't tense, take a deep breath. And also thank all the office assistants who work for your well-being. And next, we are going to see about the workplace etiquette. Don't be afraid to ask the questions. When you come up and raise your questions, you can clarify your doubts. Then don't use emojis or any other exclamation points in your work emails. This would be informal to others. And don't be nervous, just relax. And also don't be overstep on your boundaries. And also punctuality is very much important at workplace, so arrive at time. And you can also arrive some a little bit earlier, but never be late. This would be noticed. And do network with the people outside of your cubicle. That is, you have to connect with others too outside your company, and others in the company's field. Then you also must be willing to help your co-worker. That is very much important, because if you help them, you can get their help when you are in need. So this is very essential. And also you just take your chance to complete the new tasks, and be flexible also. And the very important thing is you have to dress appropriately for the office. Just wear a crisp shirt and a pant, and be open minded. When you're open minded, you can expose your thoughts to everyone, so that your thoughts would be accepted by others, and it would be helpful for the company too. And next, you have to wear a smile on your face at every time, so that this helps you keep calm and do your work very efficiently. Now, the main skills for effective communication. First thing is you have to stay focused on what you do. And the next thing is you have to listen very carefully on what others say. That is, while you are in a meeting, you just very have to listen very carefully about what your boss says. And also, this is applicable in your lunch time chit chats also. And the next thing is you have to understand one's point of views. That is, if somebody is speaking, you just have to understand the other their point, what they are coming to say. And the next thing, you have to be very positive when others criticize you. Take it in a positive way. And you have to take ownership on some tasks. That is, you have to be very just like an extrovert. That is, you have to come forward and take up a task and complete on your own self. The next thing is, if necessary, you have to compromise. And if any task is given to you, complete it on time. And if you have any doubts, then and there ask for help, clarify your doubts, and do your works efficiently. Next, coming to the business communication, the main thing for communication in business ranges are emails. Emails are the most communicated form in business fields. So, let's see something about business emails. First thing is you have to write the meaningful subject line, which means you have to write a subject line in such a manner that would impress the reader, that is the receiver of your mail, so that they can be very easy to it would be very easy for them to understand what you're coming to express in your email. The next thing is keep the message focused. That is, you should not give your message in a very clumsy form. You just give points, and maintain the content in a short manner. The next thing is you should avoid too many attachment, like attaching lots of files and some other images is not at all necessary. attach whatever it is necessary and keep it in a short manner. The next thing is you should be very kind. You should not blame in your emails. You have to request and ask for something if you need to ask, or you should be in a kind manner while writing an email. The next thing is you have to respond promptly. That is very much important in an email. If a receiver, when you're sending an email to a receiver, and if he replies you, and if he asks for something, or even if you get an email from a client, you have to respond to them properly, so that it would increase your efficiency, and they might get a good opinion on yourself. The next thing is to proofread. Proofread your mails before sending. That is, you have to check whether you have composed correctly, without any spelling mistakes, without any grammatical mistakes. You have to check it once, at least, not only once, you can also check it twice, so that it would be perfect mail and you can send it to the receiver. Now, coming to the meeting etiquette. The first thing is, when you enter a meeting, be on time. And the first impression is the best impression. So dress properly and go to a meeting on correct time. And you should never be late. You can at least be 5 to 10 minutes be earlier, but you should never be late for a meeting. Then always you have to carry a notepad and a pen for your meeting. The thing is that if you go for a meeting without anything in your hand, and if you go and ask for somebody else for a notepad and a pen, that would not be nice. It would create a bad impression on yourself. So it is necessary to carry a notepad and a pen for yourself for a meeting. Then the next important thing is, keep your mobile phones in a silent mode. Just you can put it in a vibration mode, or it is also would be good if you keep it in complete silent mode without any vibration also. And that's up to you, but keep in silent mode. That is very essential. And the next thing is, be a good listener. Listen to what everybody speaks in a meeting and understand their points, and you should not interrupt while anyone is speaking. The thing is very very important. You should never interrupt while anybody speaks, because they may get collapsed in their points on what they are coming to say, and this would be very annoying for the person. So please don't do that. The next thing is, you have to clarify all your doubts in the meeting, and you should not ask too many questions and make them mesh up. Just ask 2 to 3 questions. Keep them in a correct manner, correct order. Ask them at an appropriate time. If you have lots of questions, let the meeting get ended, and after the meeting, you can ask the boss or somebody who leads you. This brings us to the end of our module on campus to corporate. We had learned a lot of things, and we have discussed about the transition that occurs from the campus to the corporate world, and we have discussed about what are the difficulties faced by the student or employee when he enters a company. And also we have discussed a lot more things about the manners and etiquettes, and email, telephone etiquettes, what else not. So I hope you understood all those things and you use those discussed points in your real life and get ready for your successful career. So thank you so much for watching us, and have a good day.